Do you like my backdrop? It's pretty awesome, huh? Do you know that you already have a brand? Even if you've never picked a font or designed a logo, the way you share your photos, the captions you write, even the silence when you don't post anything, that's your brand. So here's the deal. Your brand is the difference between being remembered or forgotten.
Welcome to Capture and Connect. Insight, challenges, and proven strategies to help you take your passion for photography and turn it into an income-generating business. And now here's your host, Janice Sullivan.
I'm taking a walk with you guys. There's our motorhome. Just some behind the scenes. This is a podcast, so I like to talk to you. This is what it's all about. It's fall and beautiful here, and that's what I really wanted to talk about, branding. Now, I have a video for you where you can really dive deep into branding, which I will share with you here, because I feel like to do step by steps, my videos are really about that step by step on how to do things. My podcast is me talking to you. And I had to reevaluate my brand as an podcaster. And I said to myself, I'm here to talk to you as if I was in a coffee shop, not just teaching 1, 2, 3. That's why I wanted to do a podcast instead of my normal. If you go down below, you can see all my videos. And those were strictly like a lot of teaching. This podcast, it is about talking about business, but it's more about us having a conversation. So yeah, I will teach you certain things, but we're talking. It is a podcast, and I have to reevaluate my brand, what I do for you, how I show up, just like I want you to think about things like this. We all, if you have a business, this is what you need to do. Wow, the sun's bright. Let me see if I can find a spot. So today what I want to do is expand on branding as we talk together, because branding is the connection point between your photography and the people who experience your work. And right now is a perfect time to talk about branding. It depends on when you're watching this. I'm in the fall, but we are going to be heading on to the holidays. And holidays usually is one of the best times for us photographers to really get our work out there, depending on what you're doing. As landscape, nature, and macro photographers, there's a variety of things that we can do. So let's brand yourself. Let's get you out there. I want you to think about branding like this. Branding is a promise plus personality. So your brand is a promise of what people can expect and experience from your work, and a promise also on what you're going to provide for them. And like I always say, does your work or you, are you calm? Do you want to be bold? Do you want to be adventurous? Do you want to heal? That's the vibe of a brand. It really isn't the fonts or the colors. Those things are like the clothing of your business. They're helpful, so don't get me wrong. Branding is the story of your values and your unique way of seeing. Let me give you an example. When I first started to brand, I was so excited because I was getting my website all set up, and I was wanting my fonts and my logos and everything to work perfectly, right? We do these things. And the problem was I did all of this work. I got my website, I did everything, and it didn't really resonate with who I was. I was trying to do it to attract customers, but it didn't really feel right. And so when I pushed my work out there, my website in the beginning, this is the beginning, all that work did nothing. And as you know, that's crickets. And you're wondering, why aren't people seeing that I'm legit? Like I'm a real person that is going to give you some great, amazing photography. It's because they don't know you. You haven't branded yourself. By branding, it's about you, and you take what you do and we market that. We market the brand. When you pick your colors and your fonts and your logo, that's just something where, like, I'm purple and I have my logo like this. So when you are out and about and you see purple, you think of me, or you see a lens with the iris of it, you will think of me. Hopefully, I brand for you photographers, you brand for your clients. But the core of your brand is your story, your values, and your unique way, right? Of seeing things, obviously. But another part of branding is being consistent. If you're not consistent, then people don't trust you. And I say this a lot on this podcast because I see so many photographers start and they share their work, which is amazing, and then they drop off to Never Never Land. That's part of your brand. It's saying you're not showing up. So let me say this. Every time you share your work in a consistent way on social media or in video, like I'm doing here, you strengthen your brand. YouTube for me has given me a place to share not just my images, but my thoughts, my process, my voice. So that's what I want you to think about where you're at. When they see you continually, they trust you. They see the real you, not just the polished, stiff business that you feel maybe some of you might have to be. Let me ask this when it comes to your brand and when you're sharing things. Maybe you're nervous to brand because you feel like I'm not doing it just right because you see all these really millionaires have all these other people help brand them. So please just lay back on that one. You see, I remember I really thought about my brand. It was the day I hit upload on my YouTube video. I was super nervous. My palms were all sweaty and my voice shook. I actually talk like a robot. When I did this for people, not for myself, when I knew I was really going to help others, and I thought to myself, what if nobody watches this? What if people laugh? But at that moment, I saw how branding forever changed the way I viewed my business. Because I realized a brand wasn't just the fonts and logos, it was me. It was how I showed up, the stories that I told, the way I made people feel through my images and my words. That was my aha moment. So, how do you start building your brand? Let's keep this simple. Let me just give you the steps so you understand what I'm doing as an example. I want to talk to you about what I do afterwards. Let me just give you the quick lowdown here. What you're going to do is, again, pick your feelings and what you want people to experience. Just write it down right now. We'll look at your work later. Most photographers that I know really get into the healing sector, but you could be totally different. And if you don't know that, that's okay. We will get to it after I get through these quick steps. So that's number one, feelings. Number two, we're going to tell a story. You're going to start with a single story that explains why you photographed what you do. Share it in captions or blogs or short videos. But again, number three, as you brand, you're going to be consistent. Right? You're going to commit to showing up at least once a week is my first steps, and you don't stop. That's going to be part of your brand. Be there. It doesn't have to be perfect. Number four, experiment with different things in the beginning, like say video. Start small, like you want to do maybe slideshows or take your phone and do behind the scenes. You don't have to show your face. Maybe gradually later, you could add some voice to it and then add your face. And then number five, I want you to reflect after a month or two to look at what you've been posting and ask yourself, does this reflect the brand I want to be known for? Those are the steps. Okay, so if you truly don't know the feelings or the brand that you want to hit, that's okay. I got your back here because this is what I want you to do. And I'm going to share with you my images. You've seen these before because why? Because they're my favorite pieces that I love. Obviously on Apple, Amazon, and Spotify, you won't be able to see them. So I'll explain this to you, but the YouTubers can see them. My favorite photo of Sedona, Arizona. My favorite photo of Watson Lake. My favorite photo of a water drop daisy that I did in the studio. And my favorite photo of a dandelion with a water drop. I take these four images, I throw them into ChatGTP, and you can upload images now most of the time. I'm not sure if the free version lets you do that or not. You'll have to really describe them if you don't upload them to ChatGPT. That's what I do, or whatever AI that you use. And you say, these are my favorite photography images. I'm looking for a brand. I'm not sure about my offer, but I want to brand myself on the pieces that I make. Can you take these photos and give me some ideas of the feelings that I have for them? And let me tell you what chat came up for me. My story is I help people feel both grounded and inspired. That's my brand. So listen, I know that it can be scary, and I was scared too when I put myself out there. But the truth is, if you do not connect to your people, then your brand will be lost in the shuffle of all this other photographers that are out there. Your logos, your font, and your color is after you really do these steps first to be known. Again, your heart of what you love and your values, that's when your brand becomes unforgotten. That's when your photography stops being just pictures and starts being an experience for your clients. When you do this and you're still saying to yourself, I don't really know how to design and talk to my people. I know that when I was trying to get myself out there, I didn't really understand branding that much. And it was a trial and error. So if you want something fast and quick to get to the point of how to brand when it comes to content marketing, that's writing for your photography and really connecting to your people, this connection kit is amazing. Made it for you, people that are like me that need prompts already done, ideas to give you. Check out what Kathy says. She totally loves it. I'm going to share with you that to show that this is legit and it works great. So if you're interested, I'll leave the link down below. Grab this connection kit. If you like this video on YouTube, give it a thumbs up. It definitely helps with the algorithms. And also, if you're on Spotify, Apple, and Amazon, I would love a review. I am the only channel out here for us landscape, nature, and some of you fine art photographers to really build a photography business of your dreams. And you could do this. You have that drive, you have that passion. Let's do it together. Okay, until next week, I'll see you soon. Cheers, my friend. If you would like to get show notes, links that I talk about in the episode, and a bunch of other goodness like freebies to help you build your photography business, then head on over to photobizmethod.com. photobizmethod.com. See you there.